Ijaws is Biafra. Ijaws, not all Ijaws. Ijaws are divided between the Bight of Benin and Bight of Biafra. We are the owners of Biafra. Biafra is an Ijaw name. Biafra, we own it. The territory identified as Biafra is Ijaw.
Right, everyone. The issue of Biafra has always been in the front burner of Nigeria's socio-political life. But of course, many times, a lot of people are beginning to wonder the way and the purpose for which people keep on talking about Biafra most of the time, especially people of the southeastern origin, when they have the opportunity to align with other ethnic nationality to form a one united Nigeria. But of course, this particular interview is undated interview, and then we brought this to you just to let us have some feel about what Biafra all entails.
Ijaw is Biafra. Not all Ijaws. Ijaws are divided between the Bight of Benin and Bight of Biafra. We are the owners of Biafra. Biafra is an Ijaw name. Biafra, we own it. The territory identified as Biafra is Ijaw. Maybe a little Igbos around towards the end. And Oron people.
Maybe you have to make a distinction now, or is it the same? Ijaw, Biafra, and Igbo.
Biafra, the real Biafra, the name Biafra, the geographical location Biafra, is Ijaw and a little bit Oron and a little bit Ibibio. Some few Ibibios are in that territory, the Bight of Biafra. Then, in 1967, the Eastern Ijaws were part of Eastern region. An Eastern Consultative Assembly was convoked in Enugu, and Francis, an Ijaw man, gave the name Biafra, suggested, moved the motion that Biafra should be adopted. Francis Opigo. And Biafra was adopted, and on the 30th of May, 1967, the Republic of Biafra was declared, which included the Eastern Ijaw within our territory. So Biafra has nothing to do with Igbo. And I hear intellectuals talk rubbish, rot. Can they dismiss this historical fact that the geographical area known as Biafra is Ijaw? It's in Boro's book. Boro said this place is Biafra.
You're talking about the 12-day revolution?
Yes, go 150, page 152, go and see it. Boro said this place is Biafra. In his book, Geographical Biafra. At that time, Biafra had not been declared. Then the instrument of declaration of Biafra in Enugu, in that instrument of declaration, Ijaw territories in the eastern region were included in the declared Biafran state. The Biafran state that was declared in 1967 was not an Igbo state. It was the sovereignty, the mandate was given for the retaking of the sovereignty, the collective sovereignty of the people found within the borders of the British-created eastern region of Nigeria.
That particular video, it's a video of Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo is a freedom fighter, and then was rather a freedom fighter, but now he's now a king, one of the Ijaw king, one of the clan in Ijaw land. Of course, in that particular video, he was able to express what the history and what a lot of us don't know about Biafra, because the Biafra is seen as majorly an Igbo struggle. But of course, in that particular video, it's making us know that look, even the word Biafra is even an Ijaw word, that it consists of Bight of Benin and other areas that cover Ijaw land. Now, the issue here now is that when you look at Asari Dokubo has always come under attack by the Igbo people, and then and that is because most of the time he has always have issues with them on and then these Igbos also have always been having issues with him and over his criticism of their tribe, and then most of the time they call him on pretend names, and which gets him angry the more. But of course, at the time in a particular interview, he said he has an Igbo blood, and even said that he knows much about the history of the Igbos, that the Ijaws, the Benins took them as slaves back then in the pre-colonial era. But of course, this particular video, as I've just watched, is one video that a lot of people may not have known what the term Biafra means, because it has always been used by the Igbo people to refer to not just the area. Now they seems to cover much more area like Port Harcourt, Kogi, and then other areas, including Edo State. The Banka people, for example, they say is Edo speaking part of their Igbos, though located in Edo. They want to have them as part of Biafra. Now, if you look at that particular issue very well, another issues relating to it at the time, they also said that they can't go along with the five Biafran states, the five eastern states, and then but they would like to have a better part of the south region of Nigeria, and that is one issue that the federal government of Nigeria in the past did not agree with the Biafran people, and then the leader of the struggle, Nnamdi Kanu, is currently in prison custody. The appeal has been filed on the matter, and then we are with a lot of fireworks, a lot of legal fireworks. More so that the 2027 general election is just by the corner. Now, what's your opinion on this matter? Do you think that Asari Dokubo is right that the term Biafra does not belong to the Igbo, and then the struggle for Biafra is sometimes what do you have to say about the struggle for Biafra, and more so that Igbos wants to go with other territories which are not particularly interested in becoming part of Igbos. What's your opinion on this matter? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is Pulse Media. I will see you in another video.